I just can't sit by. What am I going to do when my grandkids say, what did you do to stop Donald Trump? And I say, well, I didn't do anything. I'm not going to be there.
But you could also turn around, right, Governor, and say, well, who are you to stop Donald Trump if he's winning all these votes? That's the will of the people, and you might wince at what the will of the people is, but what do you think?
I don't think a lot of people understand who the real Donald Trump is. And you've seen the other two candidates on either side of him last night begin to say, look, folks, have you noticed what he's done?
All right, now you have heard from Mitt Romney, not a fan of Donald Trump. We did reach out. I want to stress to Donald Trump, his office declining, saying that we do not treat Mr. Trump properly, that he's not interested in being on the show. That will not stop us, of course, from getting someone on the Trump side to explain their position and their side. With us now, Arizona former Republican Governor Jan Brewer. She's a big Donald Trump supporter. Governor, do you think that Governor Romney's criticisms are fair?
No, I do not, Neil. The bottom line is that I think that they were very harsh and they were over the top. You know, we have heard for years that Republicans eat their own, and the public is outraged. You know, we want somebody that's going to listen to us, and our vote counts. And, you know, his comment about that we don't know the real Donald Trump. Well, I know the real Donald Trump. I find him to be kind, honest, a good listener, and a successful businessman, as did Mitt a few years back. So I don't know what made him change his mind.
Do you worry for your party, though, if there are loggerheads on this issue?
I do. I think that we should let the vote go, and whoever wins the primary, we need to come together. We are the party of the big tent. We're not always going to agree on everything, but bottom line is that we need to get behind the winner, and we need to beat Clinton. We don't need 4 more years of ridiculous policy coming out of the White House.
You know, I think it was Lindsey Graham who had said, Governor, and he is no fan of Donald Trump, but that the idea of a broker convention wouldn't do anyone any good, and it would be very harmful. In this case, he's saying to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump would be well within his right, paraphrasing here, to leave.
I've been an active Republican for years, since I was 21 years old. That's like, 45 years or something. I'm not doing the math right. But we're the party of the big tent. If this takes place and the people's vote doesn't count, well, dang it, our party is fractured, and it's wrong. We need to come together. There's strength in numbers. The people will speak. And whoever that candidate is, we need to get behind. And I happen to be behind Donald Trump. I think he's got a record that he stands on, he's listening, and he's a fighter, and he's going to support our law enforcement and our police officers and our immigration officers on the border. He's going to reduce taxes. He's going to look out for the working people. He's just going to get the job done, and he will probably surround himself with great people. He doesn't do it all himself in business. He's got smart people around him, and he's smart, and he's bold, and he's fresh, and he's leading in the polls.
All right. Now, you're at CPAC, the conservative gathering. Earlier today, Donald Trump canceled the planned appearance before the folks there for tomorrow. Any rough edges there? Anything that we don't know about you could share? Or is it just a scheduling issue as it appeared to be?
I just found out about 5 minutes ago that had taken place, and it certainly was disappointing. I was looking forward to seeing him and talking to him and the people working with him, of course. But I think, the Trump supporters that are here, in my opinion, are going to be Trump supporters. They believe in Donald Trump. Just because he does not show up at CPAC, because he had a conflict, is not going to change their vote.
All right, so when they said at the end of the debate last night that they could all hold hands and support whoever's the ultimate nominee, even after the nasty exchanges and, little Marco and Cruz is a liar and, these guys calling him a phony and a con man, you really think they can all get along after this?
I don't know if they will all get along, but certainly they need to get behind, and they pledged again, once again, that they will get behind the winner, as I will. Whether if it's Donald Trump, I'll be excited, and if it's not, I'll be excited for the guy that gets the nod.
Now, a lot of the conservatives in that audience are big Cruz supporters. We're told they don't know in the end where that endorsement will go. But is it your sense that some of the more extreme conservatives are just not going to go for Donald Trump, and maybe that worked into his calculation not to speak to them.
Well, you know, there are people in life that cut off their nose to spite their face, and they would rather stay home, or are they going to go vote for the Clinton campaign? It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's not the right thing to do. It's the wrong thing to do, and hopefully they'll come to their senses.
All right, Governor, thank you very, very much.